TechTips with Cameron. Happy New Year. And I know when we start a new year, we want to start fresh. And for me, fresh means working my way down to inbox zero.
Inbox zero!
A lofty goal, I'm sure. But today I'm going to show you a couple of tips and tricks inside of Gmail that can really help you work towards attaining inbox zero. Now, what is inbox zero? It's the concept that the only emails that are going to be in your inbox are ones that you need to deal with at that exact moment. And Gmail has a couple of tools that can really help us have emails pop up when we only need them. So let's check out two of those options right now. Let's get ready for learning! The first one is having emails that you can snooze. So let's say I'm thinking about going to Asset Ontario. I'm not ready to commit to this yet. I need to talk to my wife. I need to talk to some people. I got to figure out a whole bunch of details about this. But I know I want to deal with this eventually. I don't need it to sit here in my inbox until I think about it again. What I can actually do is I can head up to the top and click on snooze. Now with snooze, you choose where and when you will have this email pop up again. So let's say I know I had a plan to look at it next week, Monday. I've got time and I know I'm going to be up in the morning. I'm going to save this email and I'm going to have it pop back up in my inbox when that happens. This will remind me to one, deal with it, but two, doesn't allow it to clutter up my inbox while I'm using it.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
So this is perfect for me. Now, you can do that with all kinds of different emails, but it's not the only cool tip to keep your inbox well organized. Wait, there's more. This isn't the only way that you can optimize your inbox. No. You can also use tasks. Now, how do we get to tasks? Well, if you head over to our panel where we have our famous phishing alert button, what up, Pab? We can see up here we have tasks. Now, tasks are lists of jobs that you need to do. So you can see I have a list right here of things I need to do with Andrew. I can look down. I also have my own list, videos I want to make, my specific jobs, and jobs that I'm going to deal with more than one person. I can add new lists anytime I like by clicking add a new list, and I can star things that I think are very, very important.
Oh yeah!
So you can add tasks at any time by popping them in and saying, make sure ... You can add details to those. 1, this. 2, that. Here's what else is really cool. You can have a task that repeats. So maybe you have to do it every single week on Mondays. Pop it in, have it pop up on your task. You can also pick a due date. When do I need to make sure this task is done by or looked at again? You can click today, you can click tomorrow, or you can use your calendar to pick when you want it and if there's a time of day that you think would be best for it to pop up. What's really cool about using tasks this way is they also show up on your calendar. So if you're a big user of Google Calendar, this way your tasks will pop directly onto Calendar as an event. So that's how you can snooze tasks and make them happen when you want them to happen. So there's my new task. I've set it all up. It's due Monday, December 22nd, and I'm gonna make sure I do this and that.
Now that's organized.
But how does this connect to email? So glad you asked. If you have an email that you need to deal with at a different time, you can select that email and you can actually directly import it into a task. It will go to whatever task list you're on. Make sure you've selected the correct task list. And what it does is it puts the title of the email as the title, but that's editable. It's going to be called After School PD. Details. Put in the details of what it is you need to work on. Decide when you have to deal with it. But here's what's even better. It actually stays linked to the email that you are going to have to deal with. So I actually want to deal with this email, and a task list seems like a perfect place to deal with it. So I'm going to deal with it tomorrow. What I can actually do is I can just archive this email. It's no longer in my inbox. I've dealt with it. I know that I'm going to have to deal with this. And so when I look at my task list in the morning, I can click on this and it will pull that email right back. So that's one way that you can use tasks to help you get down to inbox zero.
Inbox zero!
And now a message from Future Cameron.
Future Cameron here. A couple of things to note. When we archive or snooze our emails, they're not gone. You can actually find all snoozed emails by heading over here to snoozed and clicking on it, and they'll all be there. Same thing with archived, except when you're trying to find an archived email, you head down to more, swing all the way down, and you find the all mail section. This will be where all your archived emails are. Also, this is a great time to plug HDSB's Getting Things Done course. It's a one-day course that helps you build those great routines in that can help you feel more successful and less stressed.
Future Cameron, out.
Always great to see you. Bye-bye.